I'm Theron Ramacharaka. This video concerning the main subject of problems in esoteric knowledge specifically deals with manipulation of forces. Now, there comes a point in esoteric knowledge when one encounters certain things, certain bits of knowledge that, if put into action, involve, well, what is called magic. This enters into many different things called like Wicca, witchcraft, sorcery, you name it. Now, this is just my opinion. Not only mine, but here in this video, I'm stating what is my opinion about this. We're all controlling forces and energy all the time, whether or not we know it. When we embark in certain paths of self-mastery, personal unfoldment, and so forth, one thing that we're up to is gaining greater control over energy and forces. And that's all fine and dandy. Fine and dandy. And when we get into magic, let's say, just one thing, well, it becomes even greater. Now, there is a point that lies in a gray area, beyond which this kind of control and manipulation of affairs becomes questionable. Becomes questionable as to whether it's really aiding our personal unfoldment, especially if we consider long-term effects. It's not good to fool with Mother Nature. Then again, it's good to follow her rules. And the rules and laws of the cosmos indeed do involve the possibility and the probability and the eventual probability and the duty to personally evolve following those rules, those laws of operation. Indeed, that's how it works. But there is that point beyond which there's something wrong with manipulating natural forces and energies with our wills, and doing so intentionally. Where that point lies, I'm not sure. Now, let's say somebody comes up with a rebuttal to what I just said. They say, well, what if we're engaging in all of this, to these extents that you're talking about here, that you're implying, but we're doing it for the betterment of humanity, for the betterment of others. We're keeping it all on the right-hand path. We're doing it all on the white side. For the betterment of others. We're not even doing it with any kind of selfish motives at all. Let's say we're really going about this in an ethical manner. Well, my response to that rebuttal is this. How do you know what's better for other people? What you might think is better for someone else, and you go about your magical manipulations on their behalf, you might at some other point in your life find out it wasn't really what they needed in their life at all for their own advancement. Now, how do you know? You don't. Does this mean we should not go about trying to do any kind of mental healing or send positive thoughts in somebody's direction? No. I'm saying there's a point beyond which We may be entering into things that are really none of our business. And we might actually be impeding other people's or humanity's as a whole evolvement and not realize it. I think the universe knows what it's doing better than any of us do individually. And good grief, everybody has his own unique karmic pattern, set of karmic circumstances that are going on that other people can't comprehend. Not really. No. It's far too complex. People have a hard enough time actually fully comprehending their own. Let alone going around thinking that we're, manipulating natural forces and so on for the betterment of somebody else's life. How do you know? How do you know what's right for somebody else? At any level of discourse here. So where that line is and whether we're crossing it is a problem in esoteric knowledge. Especially where we take knowledge to mean application and experience through it. I'm Theron Ramacharaka. Be well.